Okay, welcome back to Ace Attorney. We had to cut it quite severely because we realised we've been recording for a while and we're trying not to record too much over an hour like we have done before.
Yeah, it's best that we don't.
So now we're finally getting into the proper crime investigation because it took
forever.
Yeah, it took forever for us to get to the actual case. There was a lot of setup this time. And if this is still part 2, then obviously we've just sandwiched this back in because we realised the rest of the actual investigation doesn't take that long. So at any rate, we're now with Maya at last in the detention centre. So, Nick!
Maya!
What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this.
Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her was started right here in this detention centre.
I finally get to see you again, and...
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so...
I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but...
You don't have to be nice to me. I understand.
So you're the master or something of the current school of channeling?
Actually, my mother is for now. But ever since that title passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday.
Many people think that channeling isn't real, but it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy for the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing?
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I too remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move. It was unbearable. Really suffocating. When something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
There was a really familiar smell too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before.
I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What is it?
A document requesting you to be your attorney, of course.
But...
What's wrong?
Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure.
Stop it!
Help me. Help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, I will. When is the trial?
Sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now.
Hey, Miss Jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly. I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Thank you. Let's head to the office first, I guess.
Why not? Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. There's a newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day. Right fucking there. Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Yeah. Okay, away I go again.
May as well grab it.
Save mine, no matter what. It's her life on the line. Living in a world happier than yesterday. Right. Meditation room lectures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training I've made, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Yep, fine. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school?
Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy.
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire.
What the fuck? That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith, right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least.
I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here?
So, like, I study this in called parapsychology at this college, and...
You told me about that yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Huh?
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking
Why
about
does
again?
animation keep flipping?
Huh?
I'm not the only one that's seeing that.
What do you mean?
Sometimes our animation just blips. Freezes and then blips.
I've not been paying attention.
If not everyone wants to know the genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power.
I suppose this village is the real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She seems to like the carefree type. Seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality. That's all that's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too.
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong? There's a new box there.
Now where did this box come from? I'm sure it wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes. It's pretty big for just clothes. It's most mostly empty, with a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom.
Interesting. Why is the bed still made up like someone's sleeping in it?
You left the blanket a mess, so you're going to fold it?
Like I had a really good nap, and I was thinking of leaving it like this, so it's all set for tonight.
So no.
Yeah.
I'm going to present that to her.
Go ahead.
I'm really sorry, and I know, you totally had your heart set on it, but, I can't, take it.
Oh no. Is there anything about giving this to you? Maybe not.
Okay, I guess that's it with her for now. I guess to the channeling room.
Yes, the channeling chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Ah!
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
She's my security.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy?
What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
The spirit of that nurse was inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I hope this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly?
As far as asked this before, the channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, the spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt, but how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. Put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling the spirit.
But Maya, Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
And that would be...
That folding screen there. It is the Quran's sacred writings. Along with the Quran's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about a folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
in this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
Huh. That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior.
But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great it's even greater than some of the main family. Oh. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family.
Wow. She's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? No one's hiding back there. Okay, so I have to leave again.
No, examine a bit more. You're finally in here.
This is... It's a hole. It's been made by a bullet.
Interesting.
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
No. Alright. Please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
I mean Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
You can't.
Examine more?
Yeah, examine some more.
I guess this is an altar service.
Oh, I guess bloodstains are important.
This is where the medium sits. I assume that's becoming a flash. That's why the minds keep getting drawn to the blood in the centre here.
And then it's just the door.
The lock is broken because, well, I broke it. This is impossible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When you want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh.
Well, she might appear now.
Yep. Ah! You surprised me! And how are you today? Yes, she isn't open to friendly chatting. Oh, she's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same she shared yesterday.
Present the Vagatama.
Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Yeah. I'm in trouble now. More diseases like this. I'll be the next one they're channeling. Oh no. Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
You worked with Miss Nick, Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Oh my good lord. Excuse me? I don't know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. Excuse me. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Oh no! What?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale.
She's eight.
I don't know how, like, I'm just like, I'll do my voice high pitched, but sometimes it drops down still. I don't know how to do a kid voice unless I do the, it's like a beautiful fairy tale, but then I sound like the kid, Cody from,
Oh, God.
no.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Why do you want to hit her for saying that? She's a little girl, she likes to ship.
I was joking.
Her earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being bullied for bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship.
Wait, I think things aren't like...
I can tell you're a good person.
Thank fuck.
Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
How about the thing you're holding? Good, I can talk now. Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great.
So yes, I'll take that as a yes.
I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Really mad. Like I'm going to beat your ass mad. Especially if you don't let me continue to speak.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the karate technique.
Ah, I guess it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
I guess your Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world.
She's very sheltered.
So, what's that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
I'll take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in her prime manner, but laughs in one too. That key is the key to the channeling chamber!
Mr. Nick.
Yeah? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy? Whoa.
Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
People's secrets.
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while.
Sure, go ahead.
I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Come along, Pearly.
Come, child.
No, right where we're going.
Oh yeah, she's definitely got a secret.
Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
No. What? No! How do you think I am?
Oh, we best talk to her.
I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I totally don't know him.
Ah! What is that?
Huh? You can see a kaiju, Mr. Nick. You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick.
Psyche locks.
Shaky locks? Huh.
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock. But how?
Logic them. Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock! I'm going to punch her now! Ha!
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psychological thing a try. I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray?
I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally not more persistent than a roach.
Right, I've had my drink.
Now it's time for murder. Of her lock.
Made that weird.
Yeah.
This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. Guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatana. How?
So, back. And I guess we present the Magatama. Oh wait, can we look closer at the news article? We never did. Or not?
No.
Who?
So present.
Mm-hmm.
Victim.
Go on.
Eeny miny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
Well, it may be possible that you have actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try to show her that the possibility existed for now. Something that shows possible connection.
I guess the news article. She would hear about it because she said,
I was a patient.
Here's your proof.
Like, what is that?
Ouch, I guess it doesn't have any.
oh,
Stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. We don't have anything.
no, I don't think we do.
We don't.
We don't.
So then what do we do?
Walk around a bit, see if anything else has changed anywhere else.
I don't have evidence yet. Should investigating other companies before I try again.
Okay, so I guess we'll head back, towards the chamber. Oh! Hey! There we are.
Hey, it's you, pal! So you're gonna be a lawyer, I bet? Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just for this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying this kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid.
I'm going to eat your soul.
I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Oh god. I hate that phrasing.
Yeah, it's bad phrasing. Anyway.
Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing showing her something that dangerous? No, sorry. Dr. Gumshoe. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy head photographer's going to testify tomorrow. Great. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta.
Here's a flashback. I'm talking about pictures.
Besides, you must realize by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than my fate could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? Huh? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some of the newspapers from last year, and... Huh? I could have sworn I got an article, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, those big. Yeah, it looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Oh, great. We have to give it over, I suppose.
More info.
About Maya's trial tomorrow. I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news.
Oh, great. Thank you.
So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal, we'll...
Ah! Go on, read it out.
Alright, pal, well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Not that Von Karma. Ooh.
Continue reading.
Oh,
He was an amazing prosecutor.
He never lost a case of the 40 years of his career, and he read Fiercely Disciple. The horrific aftertaste of the evil force fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and that's where the other piece of news, bad news, comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Larry, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. This kid became a prosecutor really young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. Oh, great. That's why they call it prodigy, but kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13. The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13. I mean, a prodigy like that would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh, still. All it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. I get terrible flashbacks to that case.
My boyfriend! No!
Stop it! Get your grip on yourself, Felix! None of that matters anymore. Now he's gone. Right.
What do you mean he's gone, Felix? Don't say that your boyfriend is missing, especially don't say the word boyfriend in front of Pearl, she'll punch you. For cheating on Maya.
God, she would.
She would.
Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey, it's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit! 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today.
So you did
Here,
have
pal.
it?
This is for you.
He did have it.
Alright, thanks.
Meeny sister? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Eeny,
Meeny, miny.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a fish by its toe.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
There we go. Shit indeed. Well, thank you, Gumshoe. We can now break open this lady's lock. Present that timer to her.
Take that!
Ooh. Show that.
Take that!
Pa!
Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney?
Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't have happen to have been a relative of yours, would she?
So you noticed she She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister. Was she a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Yay. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney.
I don't think I like the eyes.
Very serious.
Yeah. But other than that, she's not bad.
She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out, so is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened.
What?
Press the button.
Wouldn't have mattered a fucking difference anyway. It was my line, dear. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice.
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how the psyche locks work.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hurts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
So pretty much always make sure you investigate as much as possible before you try breaking anybody's lock.
Right. There we go.
Okay.
Mr. Nick,
What's wrong?
I have never left Karine Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Amy's secret now, but still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or straight face.
I guess we're going to talk to Maya then.
She's being questioned, of course. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? Must be Maya.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
Yeah. That voice. Mia. Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. And now I've changed my voice now that I know it's her.
She's Maya's older sister. And my mentor.
I'm dead.
Yep. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, so the case was her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes out just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia,
You
can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But
So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble. Again.
I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is? Tell me, please.
Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
That's interesting. They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then, what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
Set up?
It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key.
Really?
Come on, show me the key to this case.
Key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold.
May as well show her the actual key, to be honest.
So, present.
Yeah, present the key.
Mia, have you seen this key before?
Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
This key?
Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand.
Maya had it.
However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
What does she mean?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough.
But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Eni.
Ah yes, you are completely aware, Phoenix, that unfortunately, in our court system, you can prove that your client is innocent, but unless you can point the finger at another person, they are guilty.
I didn't know it at the time. This day was going to end with a turn for the surprising.
What the fuck?
Mia? What?
What's wrong?
That's right. Mia, I can see the psyche light.
Why are you hiding?
I mean, I guess you know everything.
Mia must know something about the real murderer. Would this be something she would hide under lock and key from even me? What in the world is going on?
Because she doesn't want to spoon feed you. If that was the case, she'd be going, fine, I'll be my sister's lawyer. Whoop! Hello, I am Mia Fey, being channeled by the defendant, Maya Fey. Now, I'm going to prove that my sister is not guilty at all. From my knowledge as a expert medium and my great skills as a lawyer. Because Phoenix sucks unless I hold his hand. it's a joke. Phoenix doesn't suck, considering he's able... In a sense, he gets some prompting from Mia, and then he figures things out. Anyhow, there we go. We are finally done with the investigation, and we were completely right to split this into 2 parts, because we've now gone on for like another 45 minutes of recording.
Yes.
Yikes. And we got pretty straight into it with minor riffing, I would say, and nothing interrupted us this time. It's not like we went off and got things, or went and looked at the rain like we did during one recording. Very cool of us. Next time we'll be finally getting to trial, meeting the Von Karma successor.
Yes.
Look forward to that, dragon.
I shall.
Thank you all for watching this latest addition to our growing collection of varying games and reviews, just videos in general. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please leave a like and a comment in the comments section down below. We love hearing what you think. If you have any recommendations for either games to play or material to review, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to get to them when we can.
If you like our content, subscribe to see more. Check out our playlists if you are looking for something new or worried you've missed an episode. Click on the recommended video appearing on the screen if you want to see more of us right now. You won't regret it, we swear. Subscribe to our Patreon to become one of our lovely beans today. However, if that is too expensive for you at this time, please consider a one-off donation on our Ko-fi. Help a poor tea-wench today.
And with that, Lime out.
Dragon out.
Bye!